me go. Is it now? Are we ready for the simple intro? All right. Welcome to 9 Lives Racing, home of the Big Wang and the world's largest supplier of aluminum airfoils for race cars. We're going to take a shop tour now and just go wander around and back. Let's see what we got. All right, so we're going to start off here. This is where we begin our process of building the wings. You can see here these are aluminum extrusion airfoils. It looks kind of like a big pile we have here, but we'll probably go through these in about 3 months. Each airfoil itself comes from a company called Elan, probably quintessential American race car builder. They won the 24 Hours Le Mans. They won the Indy 500 with this airfoil shape. When we saw it, we wanted one for our own car. We have a V8 Miata that we race. We wanted one to try out. We tried it out and it was fast. So we ended up picking up, speed on the top end, speed on the in the corners, and so we thought it was a big hit. Okay, so the one thing that we do differently than everybody else, these are extruded up the road. They're really close to us. They're extruded by Americans. It's an extrusion is kind of a hydro process that allows us to get a really thin wall thickness. Thinnest I've been able to find anywhere in the world. But all of our scraps we have here are cut up, recycled, and sent to a recycling center up the road. And then those recycling scraps go up to the extruders, and then they make more wings. So everything that we make here and everything that we use and everything we don't use is American made and a nice American process. So every time you buy a wing, you're creating a job for somebody that works here at 9 Lives, you're creating a job for the guys that do the scrap metal, and you're creating a job for the guys that do the extrusions. So it's a pretty cool process to be a part of, something that is a little bit bigger than ourselves. But yeah, that's where our process is. We get these big beams, we then take them in and shave them down, so we do that in the other room. So once they get brought over from our storage unit, we come over to this side of the shop. And so you see the big beams, so the big wings up on the wall. We then stick your order on the big wings. We get your sizing, your mount spacing, any additional things you want to do. The cool thing about what we do is everything's built to the customer spec. So you can call in and say, I want one that's 200 inches wide and I want my wing mounts at 30 inches wide, and we'll do it for you. We don't mind. Everything is custom one-off, built to your order just the way you like it. We cut them down, get them to size. We then throw them up in the wing rack here, all welded up. Everything gets done in-house. The welds, the bracketry is made in-house. We have 2 CNC tables over there where it's constantly running, constantly throwing a different sheet of aluminum on there, sheet of wood or what might have you, and just constantly getting chopped up and built into the parts that we need to make, but it's all done here. We even have our powder coating apparatus, which is came when we didn't have room, which is currently now. So everything's modular on their powder coating thing, so everything kind of fits inside of itself so we can put it away. But yeah, even the powder coating gets done at this location. These are C6 Corvette Sturdy Boys that came off of the router. We deburred it, sand it. We then put it up in our CNC brake and bent the feet the way we needed to bend it, and then did our even used the brake to set our pop rivets in it as well. And now this is ready for the powder coating oven, and then once it gets out of the oven, in a box, shipped out to your home. But yeah, it's all done here, all made in America. So when you order a wing from us, let's say you order a Corvette wing, the wing gets cut, wing gets chopped, welded, put in the rack. We then grab that big sheet of 1/4 inch off the bottom, stick it on one of these tables. We do a Corvette run where we cut out Corvette wing kits. And here's just happens Corvette kit ready to go in the powder coating. Everything's TIG welded. We try to make the welds as beautiful as we can because it's the details really. And then yeah, boxed up and shipped out. And that's a wing kit for you. So that kind of wraps up our how we build parts here at 9 Lives. But the next thing that we do is actual individual consultation. So we'll bring a car in, maybe it's your car, maybe it's a team's car, and we'll go through and we'll scan the entire car. We'll then create a file of the car and blow air over it. So we'll do a CFD consultation. The CFD analysis is done by a real professional. His name's Rob Lindsay, who has worked in IndyCar, works in IMSA, still consults on some pretty major teams. It's not a has-been washed up kind of guy. So he'll go through and set up your ride height, set up your wing angles, set up your rake, everything you might need to go through it and to really meet your goal. So you want to go really mega downforce, unlimited time attack car, then yeah, we can do that for you. Or even if you got something like a spec Miata, you just want it to be, you know, just a little bit more slippery than everybody else. That's definitely something that we offer. So that wraps us up for 9 Lives. Thank you for seeing our humble shop. If you want to know more about us, it is 9livesracing.com. Of course, find us on Facebook. If you have general questions, join one of our trackable Facebook groups. So it's usually trackable followed by your name of your car. So trackable Miatas is the biggest. Trackable Corvettes is out there too. It goes trackable BMWs, you name it. So jump in one of those, and there's always somebody that's willing to help you out. Other than that, you know, check us out on the website, and we'll see you next time.